Hey, this is C&D Channel. I'm Chris. This is MMA for you. I'm going to be doing my prediction for Bellator 86, Askren versus Amoussou, which happens Thursday, January 24th on Spike TV. You got a 5-fight main card here, welterweight tournament opening rounds. The prelims look pretty good. I'm liking what I see from this card. King Mo is probably going to squash his opponent. To be perfectly honest with you, and you got some really interesting fighters on this card too. Lima, Saunders, Weedman, Zaromskis, Michail Tsarev is pretty good too. So yeah, I like what I see from this card. Let's get right to it. Okay, Bellator welterweight champion Funky Ben Askren fights Karl the Psycho Amoussou. Now, I'm a huge fan of Karl Amoussou, admittedly. I think he's looked great in welterweight. His cardio's terrible, though. His pacing is not good. Part of it is because his pacing just isn't good. He blitzes whenever he can. Like when he fought David Rickles. Like at the end of the round, he's in his guard, and he's just trying to rain down bombs, but they're mainly hitting like David Rickles' arms. Skill-wise, his stand-up's really strong. He has really good kicks. His Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is just totally I want to use the word like underrated, but it's really good. He passes to dominant positions well, rains down ground and pound. Gets 9 of his 16 wins are by submission. He has some really good Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and he has a judo base, if I'm not mistaken, as well. Really aggressive guy, but Funky Ben Askren, you know what he's gonna do, and no one's been able to stop it. A lot of fans are not, a lot of people, MMA fans, are not a fan of his style. I actually like it. I like, there's certain things with Ben Askren, if you look at it from like a really technical, aesthetically, yeah, it's not the best, the funnest thing to watch. From a technical aspect, though, there are some things he does that honestly no one else does. No one else can do. I remember Lyman Good successfully sprawled, or what looked like he successfully sprawled against Ben Askren, or it looked that way, and he created, creates chaos in a way, where he managed to get underhooks, get back up, and he managed to take Lyman Good down. His submission awareness is really good too. He knows where his body needs to be before a submission can get locked in. You see a guy go for a leg lock on him, he'll step the right way. If someone throws a triangle, he postures up. He has really good submission awareness. It's not just a combination of really good wrestling. The wrestling's really good, but he does have really good Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, especially from top, and just from a positional standpoint. And he can do wrestling all day. His striking, though, is really weak. He has a really bad attitude. It's just really weak. One of his favorite takedown combinations is a sloppy overhand right to I don't know, is it to a double leg or to clinch? But he'll start with an overhand, a non-setup overhand, and just go for the takedown right after that. And he leaves himself exposed. Surprisingly, he has a pretty decent chin. I've seen him take some pretty hard shots and still come forward with his wrestling. If Karl Amoussou wins, it'll be in the first or second round. After that, no. I don't think he's going to win. Otherwise, yeah, I'm going to go with Ben Askren to win it. I want Karl Amoussou to win, but I think Ben Askren's going to win this one. Just doing what he does. Superior wrestling, superior top control. Amoussou, like I said, not the best cardio. And I think against a guy who's such a heavy wrestler like Askren, and he's really going to test his cardio. So yeah, I got Ben Askren winning that one. Okay, next fight after that, Muhammed Lawal fights, I can't even pronounce this guy's name. Przemyslaw Mysiala. I'll try to say Mysiala, I guess. Well, Mysiala has a 16-7 record, 6 wins by KO TKO, 9 wins by sub. So, I mean, he is a finisher. You know, when 6 of his losses are by KO or TKO, and he trains at London Shoot Fighters. Other guys that train there, I think John Hathaway trains there, among some other guys that are pretty good, actually. So win or lose, most of Mysiala's fights tend to end in a finish. With King Mo, 8-1 record with 1 no contest, 6 wins by KO or TKO, 2 wins by decision. He's 32 and he's training at AKA. He has had a pretty long layoff after getting caught for or testing positive for a banned substance. He has a world-class wrestling. His boxing's really strong. He uses body punches, which I like. And he definitely has some power in his hands. He can probably... It wouldn't surprise me if he can beat this guy standing. Or if he really needs to, he can just use his wrestling and just pound him out from there. But yeah, I got King Mo winning that one. Next fight, good match here actually. Douglas with Lima fights Michail Tsarev. Tsarev did pretty good in the last tournament. You know, he lost against Lemon Good, and even then, it was something like the ref didn't see an eye poke, and you know. But Tsarev, 24-3 records, 3 wins by KO TKO, 19 wins by sub. He's 26 and he trains at Rust Fighters. Douglas Lima, though, I'm really high on this guy. 22-5 record, 8 wins by KO TKO, 11 wins by sub. He's 25 years old. Trains on American Top Team Atlanta. His kickboxing has been greatly improving. He's showing some one-punch KO power. He knocked out guys like Ben Saunders and Chris Lozano. His Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is really strong. He's really good off his back. You'll see him throw triangles and whatnot and really attack off his back. I got Douglas Lima, though, winning this one. But Sarev's a really good opponent. I'm really looking forward to that fight. Okay, next fight after that, we have Killer B Ben Saunders versus Koffi Adzitso. Okay, with Koffi, he has an 18-9 record, 9 wins by KO TKO, 4 wins by sub. It's kind of all over. He has like 3 losses by KO TKO and 4 losses by sub. It is his first fight in Bellator. With Saunders, trains American Top Team. This guy's Muay Thai Plum is deadly, man. This guy got some knees. His overall kickboxing is good. He's really tall and lanky. He has some good kicks, actually, when he uses them. But his knees, man, are the things that, as of late, been helping him win fights. He is good off his back as well. He'll throw like arm bars and triangles off his back. His Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is good. In general, is really good. His takedown defense is probably the one thing that needs the most improvement. I don't think you have to worry too much about that. I got Ben Saunders winning this one. Next fight after that, a fight I really want to see, and honestly can, in my opinion, can go either way. We got Brent Weedman versus Marius Zaromskis. Both these guys have some really strong kickboxing. And I think Weedman, though, does have the better ground game overall. I also think that Weedman might, at this point, probably has the better chin. I don't know if he's been knocked out, but, Marius Zaromskis, 5 of his losses are by KO or TKO. One thing I'm liking about Zaromskis is his takedown defense has been improving, but, this guy throws some heavy strikes, man. I remember when he fighting like Nordin Taleb. All of a sudden, they're striking, overhand right, drops Nordin. It's just all of a sudden, it's just like, dude, he just suddenly drops guys. He does have really creative striking. Now this guy's won with like a somersault kick. But Weedman, like I said, strong kickboxing, really, good ground game as well, good chin. This one's close, but I gotta go with Brent Weedman to win this one. Okay, on to the prelims, and the first fight of the It's not really the first fight, but this fight on the prelim is a welterweight tournament opening round fight as Karl Amoussou fights Jose Gomez. Jose Gomez has a 32-8-1 record, 13 wins by KO TKO, 10 wins by sub. He's 30 years old. He's on a 3-fight win streak, and it is his first fight in Bellator. So this should be pretty interesting. As Amoussou has a 10-1 record, 4 wins by KO TKO, 6 wins by sub. He's 26 years old, and he is a finisher. All of his wins are by finish. I will go with Karl Amoussou to win this one. Okay, next fight after that, Matt Jones fights Cortez Coleman. Matt Jones has a 4-3 record, 2 wins by KO TKO, 1 win by sub. He's 30 years old on a 2-fight win streak. With Cortez Coleman, I believe he's fought in Strikeforce before, if I'm not mistaken. He has an 8-3 record, 3 wins by KO TKO, 3 wins by sub. He's 30 years old and he trains at Finney's Hit Squad. I'll go with Cortez Coleman to win this one. Okay, next fight after that, don't know much about these guys, as Chris Pham fights Jason Sampson. Okay, Pham, he has a 2-0 undefeated record with both of those wins by submission. With Jason Sampson, 9-1 record, 2 wins by KO TKO, 6 wins by sub, and he's 30 years old. I'll go with Jason Sampson to win this one. Okay, next fight after that, Damon Jackson fights Zach Church. Zach Church has a 1-1 record. His 1 win is by TKO. His most recent fight was actually against Damon Jackson and King the Cage, and he lost to him, actually. Damon Jackson, 3-0 undefeated record, 1 win by TKO, 2 wins by sub. He actually submitted Zach Church in his previous bout. He's only 24 years old. I think Damon Jackson's going to win this one. And finally, Javier Obregon fights Hunter Tucker. With Obregon, he's a 4-3 record, 2 wins by TKO, and 1 win by sub. With Hunter Tucker, I believe he was in Sherdog's prospect watch, actually, as he's a 4-0 undefeated record. He has a 4-0 undefeated record. 1 of those wins is by TKO, and 3 wins are by sub. He's 26, and he trains at Jackson Winklejohn. I'll go with Hunter Tucker to win that one. Okay, that's pretty much it for my predictions for Bellator 86. If you have any comments, just leave them below. And that's it for MMA for you. Thank you guys very much.